Lickz. Whole lot of licks, whole lot of licks. We be hitting licks, we be busting licks. Bust a bust, making pieces hit. We really with the shit. Lick Cole say he need a fix. I just dropped the 6 in the low through the scope. I'm looking like a walking lick. We be hitting licks, we be busting
know we
licks.
here. Texaco Millz, QuietMoney, Texaco Pack. Good interview with K2 Sports and Entertainment. Politics on a lot of shit.
Phone ring, money on the line. I ain't take the spread. Told him wait, cause I'm waiting on the plug to drop my bread. I don't cross the line, I stay in my lane. Pull up to the bank, leave it with my pockets on grenades. Let's have a money.
So just to let you know, guys, right now we do have the one and the only, the original, okay? Never duplicated. And it's okay if he get imitated because guess what? He copywritten. So if you do it, pay the man. But this is Texaco Millz. That's Texaco Millz. Straight up. The Vakabon himself. You either with Stephen A. Smith or you with Shannon Sharp, okay? Which one of those announcers would you stand with if you had to make a choice, okay? What's good? What you would take, Texaco?
I'll take Stephen A. because, you know, he got more experience as far as the media side. But, you know, Shannon Sharp got more football experience, but Stephen A. got more researching experience.
Alright, but first of all, let's let the people know who you like as far as in the NFL and why. What brought you to that team?
My NFL team is the Ravens, and it became my favorite team because my favorite college team is the Hurricanes.
Do you?
And growing up, most of the Hurricanes
went to the Ravens.
They went to the Ravens.
Absolutely.
Every you know, my favorite player, so that's how that ended up being my favorite team.
I can respect that. You say you used to play with football, right?
Yeah, I played wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Oh, okay. You got hair?
How you like the years, man?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I miss it. I was out there with my stepson football practice today, reminiscing like, dang, man, I miss football, man.
What you love more though? You love music or you love sports? Or football, I would say.
I mean, growing up, I was more into football, but I was still doing music. But my mind was more on football because I was always told that was a better future than music. But it ended up evolving the other way, and now I'm more focused on music because I'm too old for football now.
What you miss about football itself? I mean, because, you know, a lot of people get a lot of different things out of football. Some get camaraderie, some get money, fame, whatever. But what do you miss about football?
About football, I miss like the whole family-oriented lifestyle, like that locker room feeling, that Friday night feeling. It's a feeling you can't explain unless you experience it. Cause it's
exactly.
Like, you gotta play football in order to understand.
I mean, as far as in maybe even those times, did you have any particular moment? I mean, that comes to mind. If not, we move on, man. But just, do you have any moment as far as in your time playing that you know that always stuck with you? Was it something maybe like you experienced yourself? Maybe it was a moment in the game where you guys really thought you ain't gonna get it, or maybe it was even a game-saving moment.
It was my senior year, and we was playing Stranahan High. I played for Hollywood Hills High, and I was a punt return. It's like fourth quarter, I think like the last minute left, and they punted, and I had received the punt in like our own 20, and I had took it all the way back to like the other 15, 20 yard line, put us in good position.
Yeah, good position.
Good return.
At least 3.
I ain't gonna say what happened after.
But you did your job though.
Hey, the point of the matter is, it wasn't your fault.
Yeah,
it wasn't your fault. I don't want to hear that team. If you don't play for them, right? you did what you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? No, because when a coach tell a guy, I need you to do this, and you do it, you did your part. Now it's because after that, you change to the receiver part now, right?
Yeah,
you can't throw the ball to yourself.
I can't.
So either the running back is messing up or the quarterback is messing up. Somebody's messing up, but you did your job because you put him in a position to win the game. So you can say it right now, it's already been years later, they messed up.
It dropped the ball.
They did nothing because of that.
Yeah, that game is where did the music, and don't get deep into it, but where did it start to seep in and start to really, you know, mesh between you and the sports? I know you said, hey, I'm too old now to play, you know, football, so you want sports, but it didn't just kick in right there for the music. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how did it work out for your story?
In the off season for football, filling in time, like I had to find something to do besides just sitting around. And a couple of my friends was already into music, and one of them was like, "Come on, get on the song with me." And we had a little MacBook from middle school with GarageBand on it. We used to record like that.
I remember GarageBand. Get out of here.
We used to record like that. So like, but I was never really serious with it because, like I said, people used to tell me like, being a rapper, that's not a real future. Like, so when I used to say football, they used to be like, okay, yeah, that's better. So my mind went to football, but the music just, it kind of snuck its way in on its own, I should say. Cause I can't even remember the first time I even thought about writing a rhyme, but I just know it just came into.
But I'm curious, man, because you know the name is just constantly going in my head now, right? So you know we had to go there. I mean, Texaco. I mean, what did you get? Come on, man, you got to explain to us what gave you that direction. What's the meaning? What, you know? Let the people know where it's coming from.
All right, my name Marley.
Okay.
And my dog Reggie started calling me Marley Millions.
Okay.
But Millions was too long, so I cut it down to Mills, like a couple Mills. And then I got a big cousin. Every time I come around, he said I got that gas. So he started calling me Texaco Shorty.
I told him that's not what the guy I said, yo, this guy.
So he started calling me Texaco Shorty, so I don't really like the shorty part, so I took the shorty off and just added Mills in and ran with it like that.
Man, that's creative.
The Dan Marino track, I mean, you know, what was the direction? You know, who all took place in that, you feel me? And just kind of like, what was the direction you had in mind with the track itself? You know, how did you go about it? Do you do some things differently than you seen your typical rappers go through when they making a track? Or it may be some similarities. How do you do it?
I actually was locked up when I wrote that track.
Okay. A lot of time to focus.
Yeah, so that's really when I started like focusing on music. So I was like, I gotta come out with a song talking about plays. But then when I think about plays, football comes first because you know that's what I played. So the Dan Marino came in being, like you said, Miami. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna run with that. And then I just built it around Dan Marino.
Okay.
What I do, like he said, when I was 13, my uncle had me running plays. So it's facts at the same time.
F. What's the story about that, real quick?
I got a bad attitude. So one day I just woke up and was like, man, F everybody, man. Because I was trying to do stuff and like I just felt like wasn't nobody giving me that helping hand. So I was like, man, forget them, I'm gonna handle it myself.
Right.
And it turned into a song.
Turn nothing into something.
That's basically coming from the F one, where I say I'm gonna handle it myself. But at the same time, I ain't got nothing. So I gotta turn nothing to something. I gotta make a move, you feel me?
Yeah.
Gotta make it happen.
Alright, stuck in the 90s.
Oh man.
So is that picture of you when you was younger?
I'm stuck on the 90s, yeah, that's an actual.
And once again, so yeah, so explain stuck in the 90s. Unless it's too deep, then you don't have to
No,
say
it
it.
ain't too deep.
Okay.
It's basically about me being stuck in the 90s era of music. Because nowadays with this AAA after every bar and color dreads and tight clothes, I feel like, hold on, I done grew up in the wrong era. I'm still stuck in the 90s.
Lickz.
Thank you. I don't want to mess it
It's
up.
all right, no, I got you.
What was the
Alley?
like? What was like behind what was behind that song, that track? The story behind that.
Lickz, I was chilling in a location and doing some things, and as I'm doing it, the producer sent me the beat in Messenger. So
That's too funny.
So I just played the beat while I'm doing what I'm doing.
That is
And
too
like
funny.
the beat fire, so I'm just bobbing my head. But while I'm doing what I'm doing, I was like, Lickz. And then I just talking about all the licks we be doing.
Dang, do you make music for situations sometimes, like just to give a feel? Like, you ever made a dance track? Have you ever thought about going that far? Or are you more of a straight lane, hey, I'm gonna do hood, I'm doing trap, whatever?
No,
Expound, how you feel on that?
It all depends on the feeling the beat gives me. Like when I listen to the beat, whatever direction it's in me in, that's what direction I'm gonna go. But at the same time, everything I say on there gonna relate to what I got going on in life.
So, what we want to know is like, what's some of the new directions? Maybe if there's any upcoming projects that you may have in mind. You know what I mean? Like, where are you right now with the music and where you trying to go? Yeah.
Right now,
Expound on that.
Right now, I got a mixtape coming out.
Okay. Where can they find it?
I'm gonna have that one everywhere. I'm not even gonna lie.
I like
I'm
that.
gonna
But
have
go for it. Okay.
But it's called the Vakabon, which is Creole.
I saw that. Vakabon.
I just released a single last week called Lickz.
Okay. Which we will play.
We got that, y'all exclusive first. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah. So I just released a single, so I'm gonna push the single, let the mixtape catch a little more fire, and then it's coming.
Like randomly, your top 5. Randomly, it doesn't have to be the right order, but who would you put up in there?
Top 5 or favorite 5?
It could be a favorite 5. I like that.
Your
T Millz 5.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we doing. T Millz top 5.
T Millz 5.
BG. Then we got Jeezy. Off the top of my head, I like 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
I grew up on Tread.
Okay.
Already. I know there's somebody I'm missing that I listen to heavy. Cause see, lately I just been trying to open up and listen to everybody, but that's like my top right there.
Yeah. You don't have to be top 5. If you got top 3 or top 4, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
fine.
Cool.
He said Trick was the last one.
Yeah, Trick.
Yeah, okay.
See, BG count for 2, so.
Okay.
That's fine.
Alright.
So when it comes down to BG, what is it about BG that got you? Because you know that whole Cash Money movement, man. It had so many different personalities.
That's what got me at first with the whole movement, but it was just something about BG posture, like the way he said things and
he chill.
Yeah, like
that's the way you are right now. You chill when you chill when you do your music. Like you're not hype. You're not lazy. You just you make sure you make sure everybody hear what you're saying, but you chill with it. It's like, you chilling. Like it's like you just sitting here just kicking around like, yo, I'm gonna tell you all this and then.
I had a question for your artist.
Go for it.
So you being an artist, and I know you're trying to get your way out and into everything about that you're trying to do with your music. What right now in the climate that's going on in the world is anything like any of the topics is it fueling what you put into your hip hop into your music?
Yes, in my music I touch a lot of topics that's going on nowadays, such as police brutality.
Okay. And also as an artist, I'm just one question. Like if you were to get signed today, and could you stand by your music? Would you take the role of Kaepernick and, stand by your views? Or would you, as a new artist, you don't really have control over anything. Would you fight it? That's my question. Would you fight your artist development, your A&R, and, really fight to be heard and use your platform?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, before I even got a deal, that's what I had was my people. So when I get a deal, I can't turn on my people. I gotta use my voice to make the topic louder.
Also, where can everybody find you at on social media?
Good call.
You can find me on Instagram at Texaco_Millz, as well as Twitter, on Facebook, Texaco Millz, first name, last name. My music everywhere.
That's what's up.
Nice, man. Texaco, how did we get to the point, what's your story, man? What was like, if you had another person right now, which it probably is, there's somebody maybe listening right now, you never want to put past chance. So let's say there's a kid listening, he's like, man, I know Texaco, I heard his song, he listened, he's one of those thousands or hundreds of viewers, he's bopping little job right now. He's like, man, I want to be like him. What's your story, man, and what would you say to somebody like that?
I'm gonna tell them, don't never give up. Even when your first plan goes sour, you gotta keep going, come up with new plays. Because it's always a new day. So you gotta keep it pushing and keep it going. Because that's what I would wish somebody would have told me.
But name some artists that you're listening to today that pop out. Yeah, like who pop out now?
I got that Meek on rotation, his new album.
Everybody talking about this album,
I
man.
ain't gonna lie, it's like the best Meek done got so far.
In a while.
And I'm gonna say so far because he's still young with it.
It should be after every L he's been taking.
I mean,
he deserves a W, okay? Can he have one W?
Because I know what I think he's going to say.
What?
No,
whatever. Can I finish?
Oh, yeah.
Can I finish, dog? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
But them L's ain't really musical L's like that. Like,
you
he was still putting out good music. It just
Thank you.
Police.
Just because he took that rap battle L, it was too much of an anchor. No matter how good he got, he was still down. You feel me?
Listen, when you jump into time out. Let me go Southern Scorpio, okay? Listen, man. When you decide to jump into the ring like McGregor with the big boys, you know what I'm saying? You know that Drake was at a level right now that, listen, man, if you're gonna attack him, you gotta attack him. You can't come with nothing like, you know what I'm saying?
Play.
Thank you, B. You can't do that. And on top of that, I feel like, bro, if you're gonna come for him, you should have been able to get your girl to get a little bit more dirt, dog, before you even came out and said whatever. I feel like he didn't have the tools right now in order to be that battle rapper, that type. That's not your lane, don't go that lane. You feel me? Now, that's not giving props to Drake all the way because we don't know if Drake even wrote half of that crap, right? Right? I'm just saying.
True.
But perception is king.
Yeah.
Okay? So what I'm saying to you is, between him getting dumped by Nicki Minaj and falling out upstairs on that freaking security tape, okay? Nobody saw that shit? Y'all boy, that shit was so funny, dog. They kept repeating it. You got enough tension to deliver a W album at this point. That's all I'm saying.
I'm 100%. No, I'm against that. I'm 100% behind you.
T-Millz. Would you prefer a banger that's just banging, it's getting traction, but no face to it? Or would you prefer to have your face to the music? And it's may not as banging. I don't know. Which one would you prefer?
I mean, I'd rather have my face because I put in that work. And the way the game is now, it's cutthroat.
Absolutely.
So you might try to play the cut and put in the work for them. And then you don't get no credit.
Have you had any experiences that's been like kind of gave you, or maybe that left a bad taste in the industry so far, that you care to share? I don't want to throw you on the bus, you know that.
See, my thing is, my mom taught me to learn from other people's mistakes.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
as I look at the game now and see what other people going through, I know not to take that route.
Absolutely. Elaborate on something. Give me an example. Anything.
As far as just signing paperwork without having your lawyer go over it. Most of these rappers just signing their life away because they see the numbers, they don't see the word.
Yeah, absolutely.
These days, they are just signing young artists because they just look good. They're face, you know. But most of the time, they don't have to make no sense. They just got that hot beat and a hot track. You know what I'm saying? But because look at it right now. 90% of these guys can't even freestyle. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can't even do a simple freestyle. It's like, you can't freestyle, just say, just don't freestyle. You know what I'm saying? But they just a face, they give me music, they just put
got
that
a little
together.
following.
It's about the followers, bro.
Yeah.
Half of these rappers done bought them followers, man.
Hey, you know
I think
what?
so too.
Listen, because you can.
Listen,
You can.
You got people 100K followers, but then they upload and then their views ain't over 100K. How if you got 100K followers?
Wow. That's a
That's
contradiction. That's a contradiction.
People little things.
Because if you that banging, when you put something on, everybody should
exactly.
just see what's going on. That's a good point, bro. Boom. Man, is there anything that you had to overcome as an artist in order for you to go through that, to push through that, you know what I mean, that barrier? Because I know it's levels to it.
That icebreaker?
Absolutely, though. Like,
My first time performing.
oh, walk us through that, man.
I ain't like up until the time. I mean, up until showtime, I was good. I was in the parking lot. I was good. We got in the club. I was good. And then the promoter told me like, cause it was a showcase.
Okay.
So I'm waiting on my turn. So she told me it's like 3 in front of me. So now my stomach go to twisting now.
Yeah, that's good.
So now I'm like, man, I'm about to go home. But I'm already good. I did this promoting. I say this what I'm gonna do, so this what I'm gonna do. So I had to. I don't remember how I overcame. I just know I gave myself a little pep talk in my head, and then once I grabbed the mic, it's like somebody else came in me because I don't even know how I got through that.
Wow.